how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Ain't nothing. Chilling. Cold as hell in this crib.
What's up with that, Emile?
I don't know. I'm about to make some hot chocolate or some shit.
I think you gotta grab up some oil or something. You got some heat going on, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I stay cool. I like to walk around in like my boxes, a white beater or something.
That's the issue. That's not like the issue right there. If you're walking around in your drawers, you might want to go ahead and throw on some sweatpants.
But I like to be comfy though, man. Comfortable.
Well, see, you gotta sacrifice something. You gotta sacrifice some comfort. So you know what I mean. You won't get pneumonia. You can't be walking around in your drawers instead of women.
Hey, I mean, I like to think the Bears do it. You know what I'm saying? They walk with nothing on.
Who does?
The Bears do it. You know, they walk around with nothing, butt naked.
The Bears. They walk around with their fur on.
Yeah.
You could always do that too. Go throw your fur on. I know you probably got a couple.
I ain't made it that far yet.
So what's going on with you, Emile, the artist, the hip hop extraordinaire? I'm just put that out there like that.
Look, you got me all hyped up. He said extraordinaire.
Yeah, man, I like what you're doing. I was checking out your video. I know you got a new joint coming out, but before we get to that, I want you to walk us through the what I would call like an eerie, scary kind of video. I just checked it out where, you know, you haunting people's dreams and visions, so you got to talk to us a little bit about that, like how you came up with concepts such as that. You know, your new song Ashes that you got coming out. We're going to get that joint popping, but apparently, you know, you've been I guess basically doing songs that are out of the box for a while now. And like I said, I like some of your concepts, so I was just trying to get an idea like who is Emile artistically and how you come up with your concepts. And tell the people about the concept, because I'm not going to try and explain. It's a little deep.
You talking about Emile Genesis, the one with Max B talking at the end of the video?
Genesis, yeah, that's my joint. Yeah, that's the video. I'm sorry, yeah, I refer to it. Genesis is the one that I recently seen, and I'm waiting to check out Ashes. So let's just start from Genesis, because Genesis is the beginning.
Right. That basically is about a fan. A fan one time told me that he listened to me every day before school, and that was somebody I didn't know him from a can of paint. He was just a stranger to me. But when I met him, he told me he listened to me before school every day. And then there's some other fans when I first started my YouTube page, they used to tell me stuff like, I'm listening to your music, I'm a fan, and they constantly used to tell me that they're listening. So when I made Genesis, I compared my fans listening to me haunting them, because some of my stuff is real dark. So I kind of figured like they can't be listening to me in a good mood with some of my music. So I compared the negativity as them being haunted by it, because one of my fans came and said that my content helped them through the day, but sad to say, another one of my fans said that my music had made them feel negative. So either way, it was kind of a haunting feeling. If you're still listening to it, if they're still listening to it like they are, I felt like I should put the feeling of liking some type of music in the form of a person. So you always have the person around. You know, when you go to sleep, when you get up, you're listening to them. That's kind of like something's haunting you, and you're allowing it to do so.
Right.
So I just put myself in the form of a music note, you know, in this song. So the video shows him in the beginning. He's like talking to a psychiatrist, and he's saying how, you know, Emile is always in my head. It seems like he's in my house. I don't know why I have these dreams. And towards the fact that it's because he's listening to my music too much.
You said, I'm tripping that one of your fans said it affected him negatively.
I have songs called The Devil's Bitch, excuse my French, and then I got songs called Lost Today and stuff like that, where it's talking about no matter what you're going through, God will take you through. So it's real. And Devil's Bitch is a song talking about when you die, you're going to be the devil's bitch, like there forever with him. So it's real. You can't put me in a box like he's negative or he's positive. It's because the world's not negative or positive. It's both.
It is.
So to be 100% real of an artist, I just have to represent both of those worlds. Because if I was to sit here and talk about candy canes and all that, and the springtime fields and all that, there would be, trust me when I tell you, there'd be many people coming out the blue. Like, I have proof that this guy's life was not like that.
That's true.
But if I said, hey, my life was nothing but hard and I came up, so there would also be people coming out like, hey, I have proof that that's not truth neither.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to show both sides of my music if I want to be authentic.
Exactly.
So
what is it? Well, just starting from the song that we're speaking of, and we'll move toward Ashes, because I think that song is a little, probably I would classify it as a little more positive. What is it like to go to like a dark place, or what inspires you, or without getting too personal, what are some of your experiences or things that bring you to that point to write a song like that, to be able to personify yourself and come up with that concept?
Well, I've had times where I've been in institutions for reasons, and that to me is the darkest place you could go, even darker than jail, because it's a place where you go when you're already dark in your mind. There's nothing positive when you're in a situation where you end up in an institution, unless you get rehabilitated for whatever reason. But most of the time, those people that end up in there can be rehabilitated in the means of counseling or just being talked to, because in the first place to get there, they had to be in a dark place that requires a lot more attention than somebody that's just having a bad time in life or something like that. So being in that situation, it's real easy to turn my experience into music, because it's not like I'm saying I'm such a crazy person, just for entertainment. So it's kind of like when I say I felt crazy, or you hear my lyrics, or you see the visuals that look a little crazy, it's probably because at one point in time that's really how I felt.
Right. Wow.
It's real easy.
I appreciate and respect you sharing that, with me and with anyone who would hear this, because there's definitely a lot of stigma attached to a situation like that. I don't know. Apparently, that's not concerning you. And listening to you talk, you sound, definitely intelligent and coherent. I think I know situations like that. I've known people, and I used to work in my past in situations, so I have a little bit of understanding about how it goes. But I know the general public doesn't, and I know that you know that. So to share that is definitely a risky endeavor. Are you concerned about that, or would you?
No, I don't care at all. Like, to be honest with you, there's probably nothing a person on God's green earth could say to me to make me feel anyhow, because I ain't gonna get into the reason why, but I kind of have conditioned my mind to look at people a certain kind of way. So I'm not at all moved by any criticism by a person. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody's opinion really affects me as a person. There's really nothing another human being could tell me or say to me that hasn't been said to me, negative or positive. So as far as questions, I know I'll get questioned about this interview, like, what were you talking about, or what you mean by that. And no matter who asks me that question, their opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Even if they're just asking a question, or even if they feel like bashing, I'm not at all worried about it. I jump off the phone with them and go make another track. You know what I mean? That's just how it won't ruin my day. I'll smoke a cigarette, get up with a female or one of my dudes, and go about my life. So it won't bother me at all.
Right. You actually definitely sound more coherent and more well thought than most people that I deal with. So I don't know. Maybe we all need to pay a visit to wherever you went, because
Nah, you don't want to do that.
It damn sure give me some clarity. I don't know what's going on,
but see, then people call me a sociopath and a nut. If the right people hear this, say, see, that's why he needs to go back. You hear him? He doesn't care. You feel what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, like, oh boy. Right. See, this is what happened. He ain't on medicine now. So it's just,
wow.
It goes both ways.
Wow.
You know what I mean? You cannot care about somebody's opinion and you say that out loud like that and feel like it's a good trait, or it could be a bad thing. To me, it's just kind of like, living life. Like, homosexuals, they say, hey, you know, I'm open, I'm out of the closet, and it's up to them to care about somebody's opinion, or they live their life.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just choosing to live my life regardless of what anybody has to say about me.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's very good. Hey, and at the end of the day, that's all of that, even the homosexuality, any type of anything that has to do with anything mentally or emotionally that people are dealing with is more common. Like I said, I have a past with that, and I know that better than 50% of the population has something going on in that area. Yeah, we tend to stigmatize it, pretend it's not there, but at the end of the day, it's like the flip of a coin. We all either go there or, you know, we live there. So, you know what I mean? At some point, you're going to visit.
We're all a product of our environment, and it's crazy out here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you think that you got all your marbles together, you're probably not in the same environment as I am. You're probably in Mars.
Moving on to the positive side of things. Not that was negative, but you know what I mean. To the totally positive, non-controversial, non-objectionable.
The candy canes and the flowers.
Yeah, let's talk about candy canes and flowers. Right, that's your next track. Right now, the next
you need
track.
to go to the house. See. Candy canes and flowers. Something wrong with that girl, man.
Yo, you make a track right and dedicate it to me because it came up in this interview. You know what I mean? You got Emile and L. Burner. You know what I mean? I give you a drop on the track.
That's all. I'll name it Candy Canes and Flowers.
And dedicate it to me. That's right. Because,
just visit me when we both. I'll visit you in your institution. You visit me in mine. Then.
All right, they're gonna let us out there. That's what I figure out. We gotta make sure they're on the same grounds. But in all seriousness, you know what I mean. We definitely have understanding for anybody that has to go through something like that. But as Emile has proven, you can definitely, you know what I mean, get some clarity and, you know, come through it. So.
Right.
You know, I hope that if anything, that people definitely get that out of it. Because you're doing, man, let me put up ashes for a second. I just got to say, you know, like, mad props. I'm taking it back to old slang. I got to say mad props to you. Like, your YouTube page is crazy. It's like over 100,000 hits. I see people really loving and commenting on all your videos. So I can tell you got, like, a nice fan base out there, and that is that's diverse as well. So, I mean, you get ready to get on some YouTube two-partner type time. Like, you up there like that.
Right.
There with them hits, so if you're not already, like the YouTube page does really well, right?
Right, yeah, a lot of videos get monetized and you're getting paid for the amount of views. As long as the views are legitimate and real views from real people, you're getting paid. But the YouTube right now is actually, I don't want to say the name of the label. It's a well-known label, but the YouTube page right now is being used as I would say, an arm to reach out to labels. I'm meeting 2 labels in the next few months personally, but there's a third label that's actually making contact with me, and they specifically point out that they're keeping their eye on my YouTube and new videos. So I'm basically more focused on working with this label. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it is what it is. You know, I mean, there's always other opportunity, but it looks like something might come of it. So that's basically what I'm focused on with the YouTube page.
Nice. Congrats on that. That's what's up. So okay, now let's get to the single, the promos. Ray go behind the single Ashes.
Yeah, that's doing big already, and it just came out. It's doing real big. So shout out to all the people on Facebook. They're sharing it. They're liking it. My baby mom's got a call from her friend who I don't even know how she's seen it or nothing, but she's calling, and she called and said, tell him I really like that. And, you know, I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? A lot of people are really feeling that. Got my man all the way out of Portland that called me up. And he was like, yo, props to you on that vid. And he don't never give me props because he's an artist himself. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I was doing something right when he called me. And there's a lot of people that's checking that out.
Wow. Okay. I'm just laughing at the side note of you saying that he'll never give props to that caught me off guard because that's real. That's side note, but that's real. I know exactly the type of people that you're talking about.
Artists against artists, it's a pride thing. Like, man, this is hot, but I ain't going to tell them. But when something gets real hot, you got to be like, listen, bro, this is hot. And that's exactly what he said.
You better be on board because you know what I mean. If that vehicle takes off, you know what I mean. You might want to catch a ride.
I got IamEmile.com. If you not too literate, that's IAMEMILE for all the illiterate individuals. Not everybody should be literate, you know what I mean? So that's IAMEMILE.com. And I got YouTube, where I put all my videos first. YouTube/hiphopsbaby. That's HIPHOPSBAB and then Y, and then make sure you put the 1, the number 1, and then Facebook, I am Emile. And as far as mixtapes, if you go on datpiff.com, you find all my mixtapes. Just type EMILE. The one I got jumping off right now is The Rise. And that's coming out soon. There's a lot of promotion behind that. That's being mixed up by the Underground Fix. There's Coast to Coast mixtape DJs. I got Maxby on there. I got Hoffa. I got a dude named Jay, singer. Bella, she's also a singer. I mean, I got Rage, Flight Club Entertainment. I got a lot of production on there, a lot of work on there. It's a lot of fire tracks on there, man. A lot. This is your boy right here, Emile. I'm rocking with El Burner, DelawareHipHop.com, allhiphop.com. If you don't know about it, you're probably stuck in the old times, 70s, 80s. It's 2012. Wrecking shop for the new year. Check them out. Allhiphop.com, DelawareHipHop.com. El Burner, Emile, I'm out.